Yeah, what's next to great, man. I don't be doing. I be just doing this joint so I can try to help somebody, man. I ain't saying I know everything, man. You know what I mean? I'm still learning as I go. I ain't, I ain't perfect. I done messed up. I'm still messing up in probably a lot of ways. But man, I'm just trying to touch people and help change people, man. You know what I mean? I'm telling y'all, what we gotta do is just definitely get back in tune with ourselves. And we gotta follow our scholars, black scholars that went to colleges and learned all of this stuff that be putting us on G. We gotta really pay attention, man. That's where the knowledge at. So we can get closer to back to what we was on because we don't have no structure. We just in America, we living by American rules, you know what I'm saying? But as far as our own culture, it's like we gotta have some culture, we gotta have some structure, man, because stuff that's going on is wild. You know what I mean? Kids killing old people and all of that type of stuff. Women and kids. Old people are supposed to be off limits, but it's like where they doing this now, it ain't no boundaries to nothing. Everything is a go. So we gotta try to us as adults, man. We gotta try to, and I know it's dangerous, and you don't be wanting to say nothing to nobody because you don't know it's dangerous in Philly, man. You know what I'm saying? But we still gotta try to do something. We can't just stand idly by and just let everything happen to our kids and to our old people and women. We gotta try to protect all of them. The kids that's making the mistakes because they don't need to get sent to jail for life. Because when you're a kid, your brain ain't fully developed. So how fair is that for somebody to give you life when you're 14, 15? Because of a mistake you made. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's somebody grandmom or wife or mom or you know what I'm saying, somebody that love them people, man. Child. So we got like, you know what I mean? We gotta act like the shoes on the other foot, man, sometime like how we feel, man. So we gotta stop putting our own people in that position. Like we already getting came at systematically, you know what I mean? So it's like we gotta try to figure out how we can get through that. We can't just be doing all this stuff to ourselves, you know what I'm saying? So we gotta try to but it starts from a young age. You know what I mean? It starts from a young age, man. You know what I mean? You gotta talk to your kids when they're young. You gotta teach them when they're young. You know what I mean? You gotta be around them. So when they developing, you could be there. It's like that's why it's meant for it to be like that. Because when little situations happening, it's an adult right there, and they can try to jump on stuff. Because you're not gonna be everywhere. You know what I mean? All the time, but you gotta try to be there around and be in their life and take care of them so you can catch some of the stuff. So some of the stuff they can, wean off from themselves because of the situations y'all been through together. But if you ain't there at all, then they gonna just be learning on their own, listening to people on the wing and all that. You know what I mean? And even talking to your kids, man. Like, you know what I mean? I thought that I was like a little bit more on it and knew what my kids was on, you know what I mean? But shoot, man, kids do what they want to do. After a while, and then sometimes doubling back. See, I'm the type of person, that's like I was saying, I don't know it all, man, but I'm just, the stuff I'm talking about, I'm going by experiences that I seen in my own eye, verbatim, you know what I mean? Stuff I seen out the horse's mouth or whatever, like the case may be. And it happened more than twice and all that, that's when I be like, oh, okay. When you give out two, three scenarios, basically the same thing with different people, that's when you know that got truth to it, man. Don't ignore it. You know what I mean? So that's the stuff I be talking about, stuff I know. I don't know everything. I don't tend to know everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't pretend to know everything. So I'm just learning as I go too. I'm just adamant about black people, I'm adamant about Philly. I'm adamant about, just doing right and being a good entity out here. Because we got a lot of negative ones. We need some positive ones, these kids. So that's what I'm trying to do. Shout out to all my uncut raw niggas. You already.